Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, Mr. Turner, I want to ask you about why housing costs are so high. You recently said there is, quote, an ever-growing need for high-quality, affordable housing in our nation. Experts have said, as the chairman said, we need about 7 million new housing units in America. Now, there are a lot of explanations for our housing shortage. Local zoning and land use restrictions can make it harder to build homes. The cost of capital, which has been made worse by the Fed's decision to keep interest rates high, makes it even more difficult both to build and to buy housing. And there are places where the federal government can help. Take the HOME program. HUD gives grants to states and localities to help build and preserve affordable housing, and it works. In its history, HOME has supported the development of more than 1 million affordable units nationwide, including more than 100,000 homes in your home state of Texas. Mr. Turner, in 2023, you said that, quote, it is more expensive than ever to build and developers need access to more capital. Do you support additional federal investment in programs so that we can lower the cost of building affordable housing?
Thank you, Senator Warren. I appreciate our visit together, and thank you for your time in this. As you said, there are many factors to why housing is so expensive now. And I believe first we have to get our fiscal house in order in our country. Interest rates are at an all-time high. Inflation is at an all-time high.
Fair enough, Mr. Turner, but
yes,
I'd just like to focus, because it is a big problem, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but the chairman's going to be tough on time. And that is, I just want to make sure I understand. Do you support additional federal investment in programs so that we can lower the cost of building affordable housing?
Thank you, Senator Warren. What I do support is maximizing the budget that we do have and making sure that the money.
So is that a no to additional investments?
It's a yes to maximizing the investment that we have and making sure that the programs that we do have are meeting the intended need and serving those that are intended to serve.
Well, I have to say that gives me real pause. You know, we've just established that we have a terrible gap of affordable housing, and we have a program here that has helped close that gap. State and local governments, I understand, bless them, they're doing what they can, but they don't have enough money to match the scale of the problem nationwide. And what I'm looking for is a commitment that we're at least going to try to get some more help to the state and local communities that are trying to build affordable housing.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And I do look forward to looking at the HOME program and other programs. But my point, there's record funding from HUD. HUD's budget is nearly $70 billion at this point, and we're still not meeting the need that we're supposed to be meeting.
Which might mean that we need more money there.
So I think we need to take inventory.
Let me, if I can, turn to another topic. You know, unfortunately, there are some people who are trying to take advantage of our housing shortage instead of trying to fix it. Private equity firms and corporate landlords have moved into local housing markets, and they have driven up costs even higher for families. In 2011, no single investor anywhere in America owned more than 1,000 single-family homes. By 2022, just 5 investors collectively owned nearly 300,000 homes. And in fact, in your home state of Texas in 2021, big investors moved in, and they bought a whopping 28% of all homes that went on the market. So, Mr. Turner, the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, recently said, quote, corporate large-scale buying of residential homes seems to be distorting the market and making it harder for the average Texan to purchase a home. Do you agree that it is a problem if big corporate investors are beating out families to try to buy homes?
Thank you, Senator. And I haven't seen that statement from Governor Abbott, but I do look forward to looking at this issue and even working with you and your staff on this issue. I believe that we do have a housing affordability crisis in our country. The more capital we get into the market, the better. And obviously, we want the right people, qualified people to invest. And the stats that I saw, Senator, said about 2% of institutional investors own these single-family homes. And so if I'm confirmed by this committee, I look forward to digging into this more with you so that we can look at this issue together.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, we've got to be laser focused on lowering the cost of housing for families.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
you.